Vatore, the second generation of the Flower Legacy, firstborn child of Daisy and Caleb Vatore. Daisy and Caleb Vatore have an angelic vampire baby. Blu loves his friend Patchy and wants to play games with Patchy. But Patchy is explaining to Blu that he has to help Daisy in the garden. But of course, Blu doesn't understand and he pouts. Blu is a big boy now and he can climb up the slide all by himself. As he climbs up the slide, he stands there and then he sits and says he is king of his world. Lately, Blu's been eating dinner by himself because Mommy and Daddy have been busy talking about this thing they call a baby. As Blu was walking by himself down the hall, he doesn't understand why Mommy can't pick him up anymore. Blu is ready for bedtime and he gets undressed by himself. But Mommy is there and Mommy has a big old belly. Blu is growing up and he's awfully heavy. So Daisy can't pick up Blu anymore. But Blu has his bad days and can't understand. He just wants to get out of the high chair. Daisy, of course, gets Caleb to do the job. Daddy to the rescue. But Blu is still upset because he's used to his mommy. So today we are going to be in the life of Blu. We're going to look through the eyes of Blu Vatore and walk in his shoes. Blu is angry and he is upset. So he's going to make a mess all over Daddy's shoes. Blu is a toddler and messes are his specialty. It's bath time with Mommy. It's his favorite time. Oh, Blu, you've gotten yourself into a mess. I have to get rid of all this paint. Blu's other favorite time is to play his favorite game, popping the bubbles. Mommy and Daddy bought this for him. But as Blu is playing his game, he listens in on a conversation between Mommy, Daddy, and Patchy. They are getting ready for this thing they keep calling baby. Here is Auntie Lilith. Auntie Lilith will tell Blu everything he needs to know. Lilith explains to Blu that he is going to be a big brother and he has to learn to be independent and behave himself. Auntie Lilith loves her Blu and just wants him happy. So the next day, Blu was behaving much better, even though he made a little bit of a mess with his food, but he still ate it. And he walked out into the garden and helped Patchy and Mommy with all the fruits and veggies to get ready for the next season. Baby Blu is ready. What can he do first, Mommy? Can he water the ground? Can he play in the dirt? He's super excited to help Mommy and Patchy in the garden. So for being such a good boy and so very helpful to Patchy and Mommy, Baby Blu gets his most favorite thing to eat. He gets applesauce. And our family may be growing, but Blu is still king. Hi guys, and welcome on back. And if you are new, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I am Simeralla, and today I am bringing you guys a brand new episode of the Vatore Legacy. Well, you guys just seen the little segment with Blu becoming a big brother and taking care of responsibility. I hope you guys liked it, but as you can see right now, Daisy and Caleb are getting ready. They're getting all fancy. They're taking pictures. They're about to go out on a date because I've been playing behind the scenes. And not only do they have a new member of the family, but he has grown. So now they have two toddlers in the house. But don't worry because Blu is aging up today. So while I continue to take these pictures, I'm going to have you guys take a look back and try and catch up and fill you in on what's been happening. I will see you soon. Could Daisy be pregnant? As Daisy puts Blu to bed, she wonders, did she miss her menstrual cycle? Sometimes she writes things down, but this time she forgot and the days are getting mixed up in her head. But Daisy is feeling the same stuff she felt when she was pregnant with Blu. So Daisy goes into the bathroom and she decides to take the test, and bam! Daisy is eating for two. So immediately, Daisy, of course, when Caleb comes home, she gives him the big news. Caleb, we are having another baby. And Caleb is really excited for it. So the next day, Daisy gets a visit from her Abuela, and Daisy is telling Abuela about the news of the new baby and how much her family is growing. And Abuela wanted to stress to Daisy how happy she was for her and how proud she is of her. But there is just one thing she wants Daisy to do. And Daisy's like, of course, Abuela, I'll do anything. You have to let me go. What do you mean, Abuela? It is time. It is time to release me. It is time, Daisy, that Abuela leaves you. But I will always be here for you. So, the next morning, of course, Daisy gets up and she says her prayer next to Abuela's urn. And she's so emotional because she feels like she's losing Abuela all over again. But Daisy is going to be fine. Abuela assures her it's time to go. So Daisy is going to release Abuela's spirit. So Daisy is trying to achieve everything that she has to achieve in her generation, which is to have a level 10 in her gardening skill, evolve 5 different plants, and evolve the daisy flower into perfect. So that is what she has to do. She just has 3 more levels. She's on level 7, and she has to wait until next season to have her daisy perfect. Caleb decided to go out, hang out with a couple of newly vampire friends. Of course, Lilith turned each and every one of these ladies, but decided to hang out and show them the rope and yeah, have a good time. Daisy's at home, as pregnant as can be, and Blu is home with Daisy and they are resting. And yeah, even Caleb needs a night out once in a while. Caleb is so glad to get out of the house. He's enjoying his night out on the town with his sister. He's enjoying some adult conversation. But you know, he is still nervous because Daisy is basically about to give birth. She is like way overdue and she could be going into labor anytime now. Oh, while Caleb and Lilith is out hanging out and partying, poor Daisy's at home, and guess what? She just went into labor. Daisy is in labor. She's trying to find the quickest Uber that she can take, and poor Blu is home. Excuse me, Mr. Vatore, you have a phone call. Oh no, I'm not accepting calls. Mr. Vatore, it's your wife Daisy. She has gone into labor. Himself some food. He's such a big boy. Daisy's pretending that everything's okay when it's not. She doesn't want Blu to be scared, but Mom is in pain. She's about to give birth. Caleb, where are you, Caleb? Up there's Caleb. He finally came back. He's soaking wet from being in that damn hot tub. And he's like, oh my love, I'm so sorry. I knew this would happen. The one time I want to go out. The one time I had to go out. You know, it was your idea, Daisy, and she is not hearing it. She's like, Caleb, are you kidding me right now? We need to go to the hospital. The baby's coming. There's no time to go to the hospital. Daisy's going to have the baby right here, right now. Congratulations, it's another boy. Baylor. But Baylor is not a vampire baby. He is just a baby. He's just a baby, just like Daisy. He even has Daisy's skin tone, which I find totally adorable. Aww. Blu is wondering what the baby is doing. He's looking at him. He doesn't quite understand, but he knows that this little guy is going to be a lot of fun to have around, and he is super excited to be a big brother. Caleb was sitting there
thinking that, you know, years ago he would have never thought that this moment right here would ever exist. When he was turned into a vampire, he thought his life was doomed and he would never have a family. But now he has Daisy and he has the 2 boys. It's just a dream come true for Caleb.
Now that Lilith has seen and she has also fallen in love with Daisy and the boys, she knows how important it was for Caleb to stick to his agreement with Arnessa. So she took it upon herself to do the deed. She turned the Arnessa into a vampire for her brother Caleb. Baylor has aged up. He is not an infant. Now he is a toddler. Baylor Vatore is a cutie.
Hey, and Caleb and Daisy are on their date. Caleb has surprised Daisy with a massage session because he knows that she has been working hard and been busy with the 2 boys. What man would do this? If he does do this, ladies, keep him. He is a keeper. Oh, they're not close together, but that's okay. They are in the same room. They are both getting a massage, husband and wife, enjoying the moment before they head out to dinner. It is Friday night. It is the night of the holiday night on the town, so maybe dinner will be free, who knows, but they are getting its worth. Remember, folks, you got to take care of your sins. So they're getting a nice massage. And Caleb are here in a nice restaurant. Caleb had made arrangements to bring Daisy to this brand new restaurant here in Tortosa. It is a vegan restaurant, and you know how Daisy is a vegan, and sometimes it's hard to get some good food, so he brought his lovely wife here. They are talking, just about the day and the kids and future plans, and Daisy was expressing to Caleb how hard it is with the flower shop being in Henford on Bagley and traveling back and forth, and how it is taking its toll. And Caleb was trying to be motivating to her and tell her, well, maybe you can bring it to Tortosa. So Daisy's telling him, you know what, I did think about that at one point, but I'm not going to give up on Henford on Bagley. It's part of Abuela, and I'm just not going to give up on Abuela. So Caleb is telling Daisy, no matter what, babe, I am going to support you. And Daisy is loving it. She is getting more flirty and flirty by the minute. So this is turning out to be a really nice night. They are waiting on their food, and the waitress is just not giving them any quiet time. But you know what? They are completely ignoring her. And yeah, they are loving on each other. Caleb is telling her how sexy she looks, how good she looks, and she's like, oh my God, really, Caleb? I did gain a little bit of weight. And he's like, babe, I love you no matter what. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, where's the food? Let me check on the food. Food, a glass of wine. Caleb has food too, even though he doesn't eat, but he'll do anything for Daisy. And she's like, Caleb, I can't believe you brought me here. I'm loving this place. And he's like, I do it for you, babe. What did he just tell her? Oh, he was telling her about Lilith the other night was hanging out with Candy. They were getting a little close. Juicy gossip, yeah. Spilling the tea, Caleb, spilling the tea. Daisy a surprise of the spa, and they had a wonderful dinner. Daisy decided to take Caleb to one of his favorite places, which is the Museum of Art. Caleb, of course, being a vampire, has acquired a taste for the finest things in life, and one of them is art. And yeah, so Daisy brought her hubby here so he can indulge himself in some beautiful artwork. And being that Caleb and Daisy are like the it couple of Tortosa, she arranged for the museum to be totally shut down so they can have time alone together. Looking around at all the beautiful art and taking time. Time is a key factor because you know when you're at home and you have two little ones, you definitely don't have enough time for each other. So they are just enjoying each other's company, looking at art. Daisy and Caleb are enjoying their time together. The day is almost ending. She's like, I want to check on the kids just for a moment. And Caleb's like, oh my gosh, Daisy, just for a moment. I want to text your sister. And he's like, you know what? Let me do it too. Let me do it too.
Oh, you came and tucked your way into my heart. Oh, you look at me in ways I never loved. With you I know that this is all, so I don't need to take it slow. If you want me, then I believe that there's a simple remedy. We don't need no miracle.
And they are ending their night on a good note. Daisy, you're such a wild girl. Oh, Caleb, please. You know, it's been in me the whole time. I don't know, tonight just made it come all out. I like it, Daisy. I like it. Today it is Blu's birthday party. He is aging up from a toddler to a child. Blu and Bela are about a year and a half apart. So Blu is going to age up and they are going to spend some time in the little ball pit. Just two brothers hanging out because you know how it is when your siblings get older. Sometimes they don't have time for the younger ones. They don't have time for them. So they're going to take advantage of this moment playing in the ball pit together. The guest is going to arrive pretty soon. So enjoy your time, brothers. Okay, so yep, in 2 minutes the party will start. Daisy's hanging out. Well, actually, they all hanging out inside the computer room. Guests are about to arrive. There is Camilla Soto. Dominique should be coming too. A lot of the residents from Tortosa will be attending this party because it is the party of the Vatores. The Vatores, honey, yes. And Blu is going to age up. Got the birthday candles going on over here. And we are going to let Blu blow out the candles in a little bit. Some people are going to eat. Why is she in a towel? Some people are going to eat. Why is Bella Goff here? Okay, I guess everyone heard about the Vatore's party. Birthday party, huh, Blue? Yes, Baylor, it's my party. And I'm gonna be a child and you're not. Oh, brother, I love you. Oh, they're so freaking cute. And Baylor is a little bit nervous because Blue wants his own room since Blue is becoming older. And Baylor doesn't want to sleep by himself. And Blue is telling him, don't worry, it's going to be fine. But Baylor's such a cutie pie. He's so scared, but he's happy that Blue is happy. He idolizes his big brother. Alright, Blue's got something to eat. Oh, Lilith, you ate food. Lilith is uncomfortable. Caleb was trying to tell her, what the hell's wrong with you, girl? You eating food. You're supposed to be drinking this. This is the plasma drink. She's like, well, I'm just trying to freaking fit in for once. She's like, oh, hey, dude. Kind of interrupting a moment between me and my brother here. We're in the bathroom. Well, he's like, well, where's the other bathroom? The other bathroom is right around the corner. This is not the time. The toilet is nasty and everything. She's like, oh, okay. Listen, Caleb, I tried. I feel sick. You guys gotta just leave me alone. Okay, let's go see what Daisy's doing. Daisy is just dancing. She's with the newly found vampiress Arnessa. Finally, the deal is done. She wanted to become a vampire and Caleb wanted the land. Ooh, we're gonna blow out the candles. And you did it! Happy birthday to you. You're no longer a baby blue. You're about to age up into someone new. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Right now, okay, so let's see what Blue is going to have. The traits are outgoing, foodie, and gluten. And there is a side note. It says foodie and gluten in Generation 2 are in conflict with each other. So feel free to replace one of them with another trait. The goals are to max out the cooking skill, the gourmet cooking skill, complete the master chef aspiration, and have one child. Social butterfly, because he is going to be outgoing. Okay, so we got the gluten. Okay, and yeah, here we go. And there is Blue all aged up. Harry Baylor. Blue's coming to hang out with you. Yeah. Brother love. So Lilith is having a moment with her nephew Blue. She's giving him a gift. She's trying to tell him about his vampire powers that he'll come into pretty soon. She gave him his first pack of plasma and he loves it and he is so excited about it, and he actually wants to talk to Lilith about the history and stuff, things that his dad doesn't tell him. And Lilith is the auntie to do just that. So Blue just thanked Lilith for telling him all the things that he wanted to know, and she just loves her nephew so much. They have a bond. Alright guys, so thank you so much for joining me today. It was a great day, and it was so good to have a new episode of the Flower Legacy. Like I said before, we have about 2 more episodes of the Daisy generation, and then we're going to focus more on the next generation, which is the Bluebell with Blue. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new and you like what you see and you want to continue on and find out more about the Flower Legacy or any of my other LPs or any more of my other Sims 4 content, hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit the bell and let you know when I put out something new. So thank you so much. I am Simeralla and I am signing out. Bye.